guys, welcome. This is a general reading for the collective of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. It's not a date or time specific reading, so whenever you come upon it, if it speaks to you, it might be your message at that time. You can be here as a cross watcher for a Gemini, that's fine. And we do have, even though it's not date or time specific, we do have the new moon coming up, new moon in Leo, on the 16th. And then we have a blue moon, a second full moon for the month of August on August 30th. So I'm just making you aware of the power of this month. We are still in Lionsgate energy, though not as strong. And as of this recording, Venus in her retrograde cycle reaches this important moment, which is called Kazimi. It's Sanskrit for in the heart of the sun. So Venus and the sun are perfectly conjunct, and kind of almost like she gets swallowed up by the sun. So really kind of a beautiful moment. Wanted to make you aware of that. Do keep in mind this is a general reading, not a private reading, so it may not resonate for everybody. Always best to just take what speaks to you, leave the rest. If you are interested in private reading, there's a link in the description box below. If you scroll a little bit, that will take you to the booking page. And you can read all about it there. If you don't see any openings available, every day at about 7 p.m. Eastern, new spots open up. So that's all I wanted to say. So let's activate this reading, shall we, with a card from Divine Abundance. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Energetic clearing, beautiful. During crises, the Holy One herself may be emptying you of fear and attachments, preparing you to receive her luminous plan. Beautiful. Having this beautiful energetic clearing. That is lovely. And that does feel a bit like Venus retrograde in Leo, because that's where we're working through some things. Not in a conscious way, but when the sun comes around and surrounds Venus in this moment, things may be revealed that need to be cleared. And so that's really a lovely message for you. Okay. So I'm going to pull the spread and give you my general impressions, and then we'll get some details from the clarifiers. Here we go. I know, Gemini. Good. The overall energy for the reading is the Three of Pentacles. That talks about some measure of cooperation, even some co-creation. It's beautiful energy here. Wow, wow, wow. Gemini. Oh my goodness. I know you see most of these cards. Okay. So we're looking at the recent past here. We've got this beautiful twin flame, past life soulmate dynamic, and possibly some confusion about it. Like, what is happening here? I have met this person. I don't know who or what they are to me, but this is unlike anything I've ever experienced, is what I feel coming through. And that's why the Seven of Cups is here. It's like, okay, I'm not sure what to do next. Am I hallucinating this? Is this an illusion? Am I just fantasizing this? Because it feels super powerful. So that's the recent past. The present energy is just as beautiful. We have the Ten of Cups with the sun. Definitely feels like a Venus Kazimi moment. And then we have the Four of Cups. And this is coming through for me in just a general sense as a little bit of disillusionment. Okay, like this moment of there's so much good here. There's so much positive energy here, but there's something that feels like a disconnect. And because we have the sun smack in the center, that's the vortex, all the energy goes there. This is about your happiness. And there feels to me like there's some kind of disconnect. Because in the near future, we have the Hanged Man, the Eight of Wands, and the Seven of Swords. And it almost feels like some stagnant energy. And there needs to be a conversation about it. And it may involve having to face things that you or your person just aren't really wanting to face. So to me, this Seven of Swords is just coming through as a little bit of avoidance, maybe a little escapism. Swords are always about thoughts and perceptions and mental processes. And so they're, with the Seven of Swords, it's like, yeah, I don't want to look at this. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to think about it. It's kind of how it's coming through. We have the 7, the 4, and the 7 in the vertical too, which is sort of interesting. So let's jump in and look at the 3 of Pentacles. The Moon, Page of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. Well, while your curiosity may be piqued around this with that Page of Swords, I also feel there's a healthy amount of skepticism and concern, a little worry about whether you and this person are on the same page. Knight of Pentacles, things moving very slowly in the background. So you're not really seeing any change soon enough to indicate that things are going in the right direction. It just feels like there's some skepticism around that. So let's go ahead and look at in the past, the 4 of Wands with the 6 of Cups. That moment of recognition. Wow. Yeah. Whew. I feel it was super powerful. Like this brand new beginning, this happily ever after, King of Cups, the keeper of your heart. Just gorgeous energy at the moment of recognition. But then sets in some confusion. Not really sure what to do with all of it. 6 of Cups, 7 of Cups. Knight of Swords, 10 of Wands, 2 of Swords. I do feel that there was a conversation that may have been held in a little bit of haste. Almost that sense of urgency. And the problem with the Knight of Swords is sometimes that Knight of Swords can get out over its skis. It's like speaking before you think sometimes. And that's what I get the impression. Is something happened where a conversation that was a little premature ended up bringing in a lot of heavy energy. And with the 2 of Swords underneath, I sort of feel that you may have been at cross purposes with each other in this moment. It may have brought up a lot of emotional confusion, overwhelm, uncertainty. Well, I thought we were this, and now I have all these questions. So there was definitely like a turning point. And let's see where we are now with the 10 of Cups and the Sun. Page of Pentacles, baby steps, right. 7 of Cups comes back. So there are some hurt feelings here. And I do feel like that the hurt feelings revolve around the potentially being breadcrumbed. This is a good connection. I'm seeing that for what it is, but I also feel like there was, there may have been something that was said or something that happened that has set you back a bit, where you're like, am I just being breadcrumbed here? Is this what I thought it was, or is it not? Because I'm just sitting here with a whole lot of hurt feelings. That's what I see in the present, but it's carrying forward from the recent past. So let's look at the Sun with the 4 of Cups. Six of Pentacles, Empress, Justice. Yeah, I feel Divine Feminine here has been showing up in all the readings. Really beautiful. That is Venus. And there is this desire for what would make you happy. If I asked you that question, what would put that frown upside down? Well, I want some reciprocity. I want someone that is as generous with me energetically as I am with them. Nice, healthy back and forth, nice reciprocal relationship of equals. That's what I want. That's what would restore the balance. That's what would bring in a little bit more happiness. So I am feeling there's a disconnect here. I do feel it's being experienced by you as a little one-sided right now. And that could be because something was said or done that you sort of went separate ways on. Not necessarily an argument. That's not what I'm getting. I'm just getting a thought process that was at cross purposes between you. So now when I look at the situation as it goes forward, Hanged Man, 8 of Wands, Hermit, 10 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands again. So there's going to be an awareness that you can't avoid it, that a conversation needs to happen. And it has to come from this place of self-awareness. We're talking about the future. We're looking at the road ahead. We're in consideration of life partnership here. And because things are going to feel like they're, hung up in a standstill, you really kind of have to bring a conversation from your own self-awareness first. So what is it that's misunderstood? Or what was said that either hurt? Or, you know what I'm saying? It feels to me like this is about taking the time that's being given to you to go within, to search yourself, gain some introspection of your own motivations, your own tendencies, your own love language, right? Things that, because something got derailed here, and I think there's probably a simple fix. It doesn't feel that way, but once you sort of take yourself out of the situation, pull yourself within a little bit, do a little bit more soul searching, I feel it may become more clear. Or at least that's what you're being guided to. So now let's see this 8 of Wands with the 7 of Swords. Four of Cups again. Yeah, the conversation has to be about expectations. Because I do feel we've got this 4 of Cups again with the 3 of Wands. 3 of Wands can be a card of manifestation. It can be a card of anticipation. But sometimes we place expectations on something. And that may be what's bringing in some disappointment. And it can also be a conversation that's straight to the point. Your intuition tells you that this is something that, is causing you to question this person's intentions. 7 of Swords. Right? If it feels a little shady, or if you're feeling like you're falling into a lower vibration of suspicion, that's not good. That has to be spoken. It has to be put right on the table. And I have a feeling that once you search yourself a bit in that energy of the Hermit, something comes to light that helps you articulate what you're truly feeling and or fearing. And that way you can clear the air. Because a Knight of Swords generally wants to clear the air. I'm not sure that's what happened in the past, but it needs to happen in the future. So let's see the 7 of Swords. One card here. Yes. Whatever this conversation's going to be about, it's going to bring something to light. It will give you that instant, oh, now there's a truth I can deal with. There's an insight, an awareness. Something comes to light that helps you see things more clearly. So you do want to be trusting your intuition, but you also want to back that up with an honest conversation. Okay? So, it's a little tricky, Gemini, not going to lie, but it feels like there is a potential for a positive outcome where something comes to light, makes a lot of sense, and helps you see things a lot more clearly than you do right now with all this 7 of Cups past present energy, right? Of like, what the heck's going on here? Well, I think the answer will come to light. So before I give you the astrology that showed up here, there is a link in the description box in the first sentence that's going to take you to the extended, where we're going to look all at this King of Cups. We're going to see how they see the situation, how they see you, think about you, or feel about you at this time, and what their intentions are toward you and the connection going forward. We'll find out, what's on their mind right now. So that's what I cover in the extended. Here we go. We have the Moon which is Pisces. The Page of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The Knight of Pentacles is Virgo. Our King of Cups here is associated with the sign of Scorpio. The Knight of Swords is Gemini. We have here the Page of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The Sun, right there in the center, is the Sun, but it rules Leo. We have Venus here, right there with the Sun, as she is in the cosmos. That's Taurus and Libra, and we have more Libra here in the Justice card. Hanged Man is Neptune, which rules Pisces. The Hermit is Virgo. We've got the High Priestess is Pisces as well. That's what I have for you. Thanks for joining me. We've got an energetic clearing happening. I'll see you at the extended in a second. Bye for now.